and missed it. Here is Fraley against three men shooting. Good! And the foul is on Harvey Brooks, his first. And Fraley quickly pumps two over three men. Fraley at the line, one shot. 7:40 left in the first quarter. 2-0 Catholic by 2. His foul shot, good. Fraley has his third point. It's 3-0. 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter of play. And we'll be going to Iowa City at 7:30 here tonight. As here's Terry Harris, a shot. Missed the money. And Fraley's got the rebound as Terry Harris missed a wide-open trip underneath. Jobe in front court for the Knights of Catholic. This is expected to be a very close and hard-fought game tonight. Madison is in a 1-2-2 zone. Botkin lost it left side. Johnny Harris and Madison touched his leg. Madison dressed in purple with white, and Catholic in white with blue numerals and blue piping. Here is Ewell from the outside to Botkin. Botkin looks against the zone to Jobe as they cover up Fraley underneath. 7 minutes left in the quarter. Catholic leads 3-0 over Madison as Fraley has all three for Catholic. Here is Jobe to Ewell to Botkin. They swarm over Botkin. Inside, laying it in is Jobe. As Jobe got loose against the zone and laid it in, and Catholic has broken quickly to a 5-0 lead with 6:47 left to go in the first quarter of play. Johnny Harris in front court against the 1-3-1 zone the Catholic employs. So we've seen already tonight two different types of zone defenses. Outside, Brooks in the corner has it knocked away. Jobe's got it for Catholic. So the Knights have gone to work on the Madison Purples here thus far tonight and lead 5-0 and have the ball. Here is Jobe in front court. Left side, Ewell to Fraley against three men, lost it. Went for it, picked it up, and let's see. Foul. Bailey Norris of Richmond Madison, his first. Team second against the Purples. The shooter is Fraley, who is 1 for 1 for the game. And Catholic could have a 6-point lead now. 6:20 left to go in the first quarter. Fraley's foul shot, no good. Rebound fought for, and big James Harris is there to pull it off for the Purples. Johnny Harris in front court. And Madison wants a timeout. Here's Ted. Using the ball underneath, and he committed a foul. Terry Harris has his first, and that's the team third of the first quarter. 5-0. Catholic leads over Richmond Madison in tonight's first of two. And we'll be switching to Iowa City at 7:30 for Kentucky in the NCAA tournament. And we'll be back here for the final game tonight, which will match Dunbar against Franklin County. Bobby Jobe's foul shot. Good. His third point. So somebody was in there too quickly, as Fraley was in too quickly, and Jobe's foul shot will not count. 5-0. Here's Harris from 5 feet. Good. Terry Harris has his first two of the game, and it's 5-2. Back court. Here is Jobe in front court. Jobe from the outside to Ewell's in the corner. 1-2-2 zone with Botkin against it with a 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Farmer and stolen by Norris. As Norris has got it on the break to Harris. Johnny Harris in front court palmed the ball, trying to get by his defensive man. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Lexington Catholic 5, Richmond Madison 2. And Catholic, who had a 5-0 lead, are back to action in front court. Here is Bobby Jobe from the outside. The Ewell's in the corner. The Jobe from the outside. Farmer on the right side. Here is Fraley, open from 10 feet and missed it. And the rebound goes to Madison. Well, Madison zone closes things up in the middle. And Catholic only able to get one shot again. Inside, laid up and in by Harvey Brooks. So a 5-point Catholic lead has been melded to 1 now. It's 5-4. And 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter of play. Here's Jobe in front court for the night. Left side to Ewell to Jobe from the outside. Looks in the corner for Farmer, who's open. About 20 feet, he can't shoot. High pass to Ewell and a foul on Johnny Harris of Madison. His first. And already Madison has 4 fouls here in the first quarter, while Catholic has not picked up one yet. The shooter, Tommy Ewell. One shot. The lead is 5-4 for Catholic. 4:48 left in the first quarter. As the foul shot, no good. Rebound, and there is James Harris to pull it off for the Purple. Terry Harris in front court, going to the left corner. Looks to the outside to Johnny Harris, who takes a 20-footer. Wide to the left. Rebound. James Harris lays it no good. And Fraley is there to pull it off. Quickly a fast break pass down floor. Laying it up. Farmer, good. John Farmer has his first two of the night on a quick Catholic fast break. And it's 7-4. Catholic by 3 over Madison. High pass to Terry Harris. Almost went into the basket. And Jobe picked off the rebound. 7-4. Catholic has the lead and has the ball. 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Jobe to Botkin with a 15-footer off the boards and in. John Botkin has his first two of the game, and Catholic is back on top with their biggest lead, 9-4, and Madison wants their second timeout. Here's Ted. Court with 3:55 left in the first quarter. High pass to Terry Harris at the baseline, has it stolen away, picked it back up, and he was walking. The strategy for Madison is to free Terry Harris at the baseline underneath, and thus far it has not worked. Here is Bobby Jobe in front court for the night. Top of the circle. Against a 2-1-2 now for Madison. Here's Botkin's jump shot, no good off the rim, and a rebound to Madison, and James Harris has been fouled by Farmer. John Farmer has his first foul after Botkin had shot and missed. Farmer went for the rebound. 3:34 left to go in the first quarter. Catholic 9, Madison 4. First team foul on Catholic in the game. The shooter is 6-foot high jumping James Harris. Boy, he can go up and get him. Lead could be cut to 4 now. As James Harris, one shot. It's no good. And John Botkin with a fine rebound for Catholic. Hustles out to John Farmer. Here is Farmer from the outside to Jobe. They set up again with a double post now. Left side to Ewell. To Fraley with a 10-footer. No good. And a rebound by Harris. Fraley usually has that one with a cup of tea. Here is Harris on the left side. Bailey Norris from the outside to Johnny Harris, who almost lost it. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Norris left side, Terry Harris got loose, laid it up. No good. Rebound, James Harris, good. James Harris laid it in, and it's 9-6. The lead has been cut to 3 points. And Catholic back to the attack, leading by 3. 2:52 left to go in the first quarter of play. Fraley from 5 feet, missed another one. And the rebound underneath goes a jump ball. Boy, Fraley has been open now 3 straight times. Twice from 10 and 1 from 5. And all 3 times he has missed it. Botkin against Harris. The tap. Harris got it easily. And here's Harvey Brooks in front court to Johnny Harris. Baseline 20-footer. Good. Johnny Harris has his first two of the night, and the lead has been cut to 9-8. As Catholic leads by 1 with 2:29 left in the first quarter. Bobby Jobe in front court to Farmer. Farmer high outside to Ewell. Knocked away. Madison's got it. Big fight for the ball and a jump ball at the free-toss line of Catholic. As simple as this, Madison is just simply out hustling Catholic right now. 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Catholic 9 and Madison 8. The tap to Madison as Brooks has got it in back court. Here is Johnny Harris in front court. Left side to Norris. Norris, left corner to Harris. Outside looks to the open man. James Harris to Johnny Harris. Jump shot. Good. Johnny Harris puts Madison ahead for the first time tonight. It's 10-9. 1:56 left to go in the first quarter of play. Farmer from the corner doesn't shoot. Looks for Fraley. Baseline, wheels and deals. Will not count as he carried the ball. 1:48 left to go in the first quarter. Madison 10, Catholic 9, and Madison's got the ball. Johnny Harris in front court to Norris with a 20-footer. No good. Rebound, Botkin fell out of bounds, and they indicate that Botkin fell out with his own momentum, and the ball goes back over to Madison. 1:39 in the quarter. Norris to Johnny Harris with a 15-footer. No good. Rebound underneath. Norris had it knocked away by Fraley. Johnny Harris again. Good. 15-footer this time by Johnny Harris. And Madison leads by 3. Madison now has scored 9 straight points. Here is Ewell from 13 feet. No good off the boards. Rebound to Farmer. Farmer goes to the corner. Gives to Ewell. To Botkin, who lays it in. Fine play from Ewell to Botkin, who gets his 4th point. 12-11. Madison by 1. A minute left to go in the quarter. Here is Norris from the outside. Right side to Johnny Harris for a 15-footer. No good this time. Rebound to James Harris, who goes to the corner, fakes, doesn't shoot. Left side, they give it to Johnny Harris. Hook shot. It's no good, and Botkin got the rebound. Botkin hustles out of there and gives to Farmer with 46 seconds in the quarter. 12-11 to score. Jobe from the outside for Catholic. Left side, Farmer. 15-footer. It's no good. Hit the top of the basket and went out of bounds. Farmer's. Well, we got a whistle also as it hit the top of the basket. Terry Harris has picked up a foul. Harris has his second for Madison. That's the 15th foul on the purple. And the bonus already here in the first quarter goes to John Botkin. John Botkin at the line. He'll have the bonus. So Botkin could put Catholic back on top. His foul shot, good. Botkin has 5 points, and the score is tied for the first time. Botkin again with 36 seconds left in the first quarter. His shot, good. Botkin has 6. Catholic leads 13-12 with 33 seconds left. Here is Norris in front court. Boy, this has been a good one so far. Norris from the outside looks for Johnny Harris. Inside high post to Terry Harris. To James Harris, lost it. Brooks got it back. Inside, stolen. And Jobe walked with the ball. In stealing, Jobe walked with it, and Madison's got it baseline left side underneath their own basket. 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. High pass to Johnny Harris. Outside to James Harris. They look for Brooks on the right side. Here is Norris with 10 seconds left to go. They better start moving. Right side to Brooks, who looks at the clock. Back to Norris, who takes a 20-footer and misses. Rebound by Botkin. 3 seconds left. 1 second left. He won't get the shot off as your first quarter comes to an end. Catholic 13, Madison 12. Here's Ted.
Richmond, ladies and gentlemen, Catholic and Madison, and we're going for another quarter. Here is Jim.
Tap to start the second quarter goes to Madison as Brooks handles outside for the Purples, who are down by 1. Here is Harris at the baseline. Terry Harris with a 5-footer off the board, no good. Rebound tap to James Harris. Blocked by Fraley, and he committed a foul, his first. Fraley hit him with his body. And the foul shooter will be Madison's James Harris. Madison, surprisingly, although being much smaller, has control of the boards here tonight. The shooter, James Harris, 2 shots. His first of 2 is short. So Harris has missed both tries from the line tonight. And he could tie the score now at 13. The shot, too hard. Rebound. Tapped outside to Johnny Harris of Madison. So Madison maintains possession. 7:42 left in the half. Starting the drive is Brooks to Johnny Harris. 7:37 left. Left side, one up play to Johnny Harris, who laid it no good, but a foul on Farmer. His second. Terry Harris on the give and go found Johnny Harris loose underneath, and Johnny Harris got wide open for the grip and was fouled by John Farmer, who picks up his second and Catholic's third of the half. Shooter John Harris. Good. His 7th point of the game. He leads all scores. Botkin, the Catholic, has 6. The shot, good. 14-13. As Madison now leads by 1 over Catholic. In front court is Jobe with the knife. To Ewells with a long 25-footer, good. Tommy Ewells has his first 2 points of the game. And Catholic leads by 1, 15-14. Here is Harvey Brooks from the baseline 7-footer, good! Brooks with a great play. Has his second field goal of the night. And it's 16-15, Madison by 1. 7 minutes left in the first half. Jobe in front court. Jobe left side to Ewells, to Fraley. Against 2 men, he shoots, no good. Tapped by Farmer, no good. Botkin, Ewells, baseline Ewells, got fouled. Harvey Brooks, his second. Well, Catholic went to work on the boards that time. And Ewells will get a couple of tosses. And he could put Catholic back on top now as this lead seesaws back and forth. Ewells, 2 shots. His misses only try tonight. Pumps her up and no good. That one rolled out just barely. In fact, it teetered on the rim for just a split second. Second of 2. Way off to the left. The rebound is in the air, and Johnny Harris of Madison's got it. 3-on-1 break. And a foul. Bobby Jobe. His first. Catholic's 4th here in the first half. So Madison leading by 1. They were down by 5 to start the game, 5-0 before they could get their offense rolling. And their first lead was at 10-9 with 1:56 left to go in the half. Johnny Harris, one shot, good. Madison's biggest lead of the game now, 17-15, with 6:45 left to go in the first half. Here is Bobby Jobe in front court. Jobe looks for Botkin, who in turn looks for Fraley. Here is Fraley, left side, driving against 2 men, has it stolen. Here is Norris, wide open, and he couldn't shoot it because he was walking. Norris tried to stop and pick up a fast break, long baseball pass from Johnny Harris, and couldn't stop his momentum and was walking. 6:24 left to go in the first half. Jobe in front court for the Knights to Botkin. 17-15, Madison leads by 2 over Catholic. Here is Farmer from the outside. Starts his drive. Holds up to Fraley. Fraley with a 15-footer. Good! Fraley's 5th point of the game, and the score is tied for the 3rd time. 17 all the score. 6 minutes left to go in the quarter. Here is Johnny Harris in front court. Harris outside to Brooks. Brooks looks for the opening. Right corner jump shot. John Harris way short. James Harris couldn't get the rebound. Ewells was there to pull it off. Fast break by Ewells. 3-on-1. Left side jump shot. Good. Tommy Ewells has his 4th point and puts Catholic back on top by 2. 19-17. Brooks to Johnny Harris, who yells play number 4. 5:34 left to go in the first half. Harvey Brooks outside the north. Left side to Terry Harris. Got by his man and laid it no good. As Fraley got the rebound. Boy, Terry Harris missed a wide open snowbird for the left side. 19-17. Catholic has a 2-point lead and has the ball. Left side to Ewells with a 17-footer. Good. Tommy Ewells has the hot hand. 3 out of 4 from the field in this quarter. And Catholic by 4, 21-17. Here is James Harris against Fraley. Fake. Second time fires. No good. Botkin taps it out. Harris got it back. Gave it back to Brooks, who scores. Brooks has a 6 point from 14 feet. And it's 21-19. Catholic by 2. With 4:49 left to go in the first half. Farmer is in front court for the Knights of Catholic. Here is Fraley. Gave it inside to Botkin, who lost it out of bounds. Fraley's pass a little bit too high and a little bit too hard. 4:41 left to go in the first half. And at 7:30, we switch to Iowa City for Kentucky basketball tonight, the NCAA tournament against Dayton. Here is Johnny Harris in front court. Right side to Brooks. Inside to Harris, who lays it up. Oh, what a play by Fraley. Fraley made a beautiful defensive play as he blocked the shot by James Harris and just held onto the ball. And a jump ball at the free toss line of Madison. Tap is in the air. Fraley got the tap, but Johnny Harris got the ball for Madison. 4:27 left in the half. Here is Norris to Terry Harris, who drives. Top of the circle. Foul. Bobby Jobe, his second. Catholic now has 5 team fouls in the first half. And the shooter is Terry Harris, who has not had a chance at the foul line tonight. Harris, your shooter. 4:21 left in the half. 21-19 to score, and the bonus to Harris. He could tie the score. The shot, no good. Fraley rebound for Catholic. Fraley clearing the boards, and here's Farmer in front court. Top of the circle, John Farmer. Looks for Fraley. Right side to Jobe. High outside to Farmer. 1-2-2 defense being employed here. Right side, Jobe. His shot is good. Off the rim and in. Bobby Jobe has his 4th point. And it's 23-19. Catholic by 4. Stolen and restolen by James Harris after Farmer had a hand on it. 3:50 left in the half. Norris from the outside for Madison. The Purples on the attack. Norrison down the left side. Holds up. Back to Terry Harris. Baseline. Can't shoot. Outside to James Harris. To Johnny Harris. 3:37 left to go in the first half. Here is Johnny Harris. Yells a play and balances the floor. Breaks through and walking on Bailey Norris as he drags the pivot foot. 3:30 left to go in the first half. And here comes Ron Derrick, 5'10 senior, off the Madison bench. John Farmer in front court with 3:26 left in the first half. Catholic leading by 4 as Fraley pumped. No good from 20 feet. Botkin tapped it in. Botkin has his 8th point. And this is the biggest Catholic lead of the game, 25-19 with 3:11 left to go in the first half. And kicking the ball on Farmer as Madison will put it in play in front court. Madison now has been held to but 2 points in the last 3.5 minutes by Catholic. Here is Johnny Harris. Outside, gives to Derricks with 3 minutes left to go in the half. Terry Harris against Botkin, lost it. Double dribble. And Botkin again with terrific defense as Catholic gets the ball back on a turnover. 3:03 left to go in the first half. 25-19, Catholic leads Madison by 6. And Catholic has it with Botkin from the outside to Fraley. To Botkin with a 15-footer. No good. Tap across. Rebound on the floor. Picked up by Madison. 2:48 left to go in the first half. Johnny Harris in front court. Harris just tom-toms the ball. Goes to the right side of Brooks. Back to Harris. Looks at the post for the open man. Left side to Terry Harris. Breaking through Johnny Harris. Outside Brooks, 15-footer. No good, but a foul. Tommy Ewell is first. 2:31 left to go in the first half. Catholic 25, Madison 19. And your shooter is Harvey Brooks. He has 6 points and could have 2 more now. And he could cut that Catholic lead by 2. The first of 2 is good. Boy, that one teetered on the rim on 4 bounces before rolling in. Brooks, second of 2, cleanly through. 25-21. Catholic leads by 4 and has the ball with 2:30 left to go in the first half. Farmer in front court for the Knights. Top of the circle, looks to the left side. Botkin turns around to Fraley. Fraley, right side to Jobe from 10 feet, jump shot, no good. Botkin rebound, 10-footer, good. John Botkin has 10 points. And Catholic has a 6-point lead again. 27-21. 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Bailey Norris, left side to James Harris. Fakes Fraley and fires. Good. James Harris had one roll in. Looked like it was going to come out. 27-23. Catholic leads by 4. That was James Harris's 4th point of the game. Here is Farmer to Fraley. Against his man, baseline. Double team. Inside Botkin, wide open, lays it in. Botkin has his 12th point as a sagging defense picking up Fraley, lets Botkin loose, and he kills him. 29-23, 6-point Catholic lead. Minute 30 left to go in the half. James Harris, left side, looks inside for Brooks, outside to Terry Harris, 16-footer, good. So both teams are shooting extremely well from the outside, and with a minute 20 left to go in the half, it's Catholic 29 and Richmond Madison 25. Here is Farmer in front court to Botkin. Botkin looks for Fraley from the outside. Starts his move against the zone. The 1-2-2 employed by Madison. Right side Farmer to Jobe. And he may have been guilty of walking with it, and was. A minute 3 left in the half. 29-25 your score. Here's Johnny Harris in front court. Drives. Inside the last minute now of the first half. James Harris outside of Johnny Harris. Foul line jump shot blocked by Farmer, and a foul on Farmer. His third. Tommy Starnes may go to his bench now, as the shooter, Johnny Harris, will have a couple. Harris is 3 for 3 for the game. We look to the Catholic bench, and apparently Starnes will not go to his bench yet. Here's the foul shot. Good. Johnny Harris has 10 points, and the lead is cut to 3. 29-26, Catholic by 3 over Richmond Madison. The second of 2. Good. Harris has 11. 29-27. Lead cut to 2 points. 50 seconds left to go in the first half. Farmer in front court. Left side jump shot by Botkin is short. Got his own rebound. Taps it outside to Farmer. Farmer goes across court to Ewell, who misses from the left side. And Fraley taps it in. Boy, Fraley with a fine tap in. Picks up his 7th point of the game. 29 seconds left in the half. Catholic 31, Madison 27. Johnny Harris yells 1 shot now before the first half ends. Left side to Derrick. 20 seconds left in the half. Derrick bounces to James Harris. Outside to Johnny Harris. 15 seconds left in the half. They start to move now. Driving, Derrick plays it up, and no good. And the rebound by Fraley. Quickly in front court comes Fraley with 6 seconds left to go. To Jobe. To Farmer. 2 seconds left. Farmer, no good as the first half ends. Farmer misses, and your halftime score is Lexington Catholic 31 and Richmond Madison 27.
Catholic 31, Madison 27 is the score. Farmer moves the ball in front court for the Knights, and they set up their offense. He gives it to John Botkin. Over to Mort Fraley, playing outside. Back to Botkin, out of the lane. He fires one up there. It's good. So John Botkin picks up right where he left off in the first half. He has 14 points now. Long pass down to Terry Harris, out of the lane. He shoots it. It's good. Terry Harris gets the two right back for Madison. Here's John Farmer up across the 10-second line for Catholic, picked up by Ron Derricks. Gives the ball to Mort Fraley. A long one is no good. 25-footer taken off by Botkin. He shoots no good. And then the rugged going underneath the board, a foul is called. It was on Harvey Brooks. On Brooks, personal foul number 3. That's the first one called here in the second half, of course. And Botkin goes to the line with 7 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock. 33-29 Catholic leads. Botkin has 2 shots. The first one is good. Dixie Bell Dairy is the largest and only locally owned dairy serving. Shot now for Botkin is up, and he has 16 points. Catholic 35, Madison 29. The Knights have never led by more than 6 points. Here's Madison with the ball. He goes to Brooks on the right side. Fires a 15-foot jumper, no good. Tommy Ewells gets the rebound, falls to the floor very hard, and is tied up before he can get rid of the ball. Ewells is okay. He picks himself up off the floor. He had a pretty good jolt that time. He'll be jumping with Terry Harris, who is 3 inches taller. The tap goes over on the side, controlled by Madison's Ron Derricks, who is starting at guard here in place of Bailey Norris in the second half. Catholic has used no substitutes. Johnny Harris with the ball. Puts it underneath to Harvey Brooks. He puts it up there, no good. Terry Harris with the rebound, falls away, blocked by Botkin, and it's a good block. It'll be a jump ball. Catholic again leaving the man open underneath the board, and they hit him with the pass, but then they covered him very quickly. Here's Botkin tapping the ball over to John Farmer. Catholic leading by 6. The Knights with the ball. Farmer brings it down into front court. Picked up by Johnny Harris. Richmond Madison in their zone. Here's Fraley to Bobby Jobe. Back to Fraley. He shoots good. Fraley banking one in from about 5 feet after a good feed there from Bobby Jobe. Down court with the ball now. Here's Ron Derricks. A 15-foot jump shot. Good. Derricks with his first points as Catholic took a very short-lived 8-point lead. 6 minutes remaining in the third period. Catholic leads 37-31 now. Fraley outside with the ball is fouled by Derricks. Ron Derricks' first personal foul, the second team foul on Richmond Madison here in the second half. Big Mort Fraley with 9 points to his credit now goes to the free throw line. He'll have 1 shot. It's up. Good. Fraley goes into double figures, and Catholic leads 38-31. Down court with the ball now. Here's Johnny Harris, a 20-foot jumper. Good. Madison hanging in there, staying within range. 5 points is the margin now, 38-33. John Farmer brings the ball up. He gives it left to Tommy Ewells. He fires good, a beauty from 20 feet. Ewells with 8 points. 40-33, Catholic by 7. Johnny Harris has the ball stolen by John Farmer, who's going to go all the way. Derricks is on him, but Farmer drives on in, and as he scores, he's fouled by Derricks. Big play by John Farmer, who stole the ball from Johnny Harris, drove half the length of the court with Derricks on him every step. Derricks fouled him as he scored. The free throw is no good. A tap by Fraley, no good. Fraley saves it from going out of bounds, but there's a scramble for it. Farmer comes up with it. Gives it to Botkin. He lays it up. No good. Fraley gets it and scores. Richmond Madison asks for timeout as Catholic moves out to an 11-point lead. Timeout on the floor. 4 minutes and 59 seconds remaining in the third period. Score Catholic 44, Madison 33. Mort Fraley with 5 and John Botkin with 4 leading this third quarter surge by the Knights. They led by 4 at halftime, and after 3 minutes of play, they lead by 11. Derricks brings it down, gives it to Johnny Harris, back to Derricks, over in the corner to Terry Harris. Derricks lobs it deep on the baseline to Harvey Brooks. Gets away from him. Recovered finally by Johnny Harris after a scramble. Chases it into the corner, shoots from there. No good. Harvey Brooks gets it. He's got the layup. Good. There have been several scrambles like that here in the third quarter, and that one went in favor of Madison. Madison in a press. Here's Botkin down court firing block, but he was fouled by James Harris. Harris is first, the fourth team foul on Madison here in the second half. Catholic has not been called for a foul so far in the second half. Botkin on the line will have 2 shots. Botkin leading all scorers with 16 points. 4:24 remaining in the third period. The free throw is good by Botkin, and of course he'll have another one. The William J. Brown Company for furniture and G. Botkin is ready. His second shot is up, and it's also good. It gives Botkin 6 out of 6 from the free throw line, total of 18 points. And again, Catholic leads by 11, 46-35. In the corner with the ball, Harvey Brooks, he shoots from there. No good. The rebound gets away off the fingertips of Tommy Ewells and goes out of bounds. It'll be Madison's ball. Johnny Harris goes out. Gives it into Derricks. He takes it back behind the circle, gives it left to Harris. He shoots from the left side. Deep, good. Harris with 15 points. Johnny Harris, that is, leading Richmond Madison in scoring. And Catholic's lead is cut to 9 points, 46-37. Johnny Harris intercepts the pass in from out of bounds as the Purples were in a press, but Harris is called for a violation as he lifts the ball up too high, dribbling in, and so Catholic gets it right back.
Well, the press has started, Bill, like I thought it would, and Tommy's firing to get a little excited there as one of his boys threw that ball away.
That's right. Let's see if the Knights can handle it. Now, here's John Farmer passing across the line to Fraley underneath the Botkin, and he's got the layup. Well, that's the way to handle the press. Get the ball down court in a hurry with 2 or 3 quick, sharp passes and get that open man underneath the board. Here's Terry Harris now with the ball, giving it to Johnny Harris. 25-footer, no good. Tap up, no good by James Harris. Terry Harris gets it. Fall away is good. Richmond Madison controlling that offensive board in the Purples, and the press again. Farmer gives the ball to Fraley. Fraley looks, back over to Farmer, and across the 10-second line. A bounce pass to Tommy Ewells underneath the Botkin, driving the baseline to lay up again, and he's got it. 50-39 as Catholic moves back into an 11-point lead. Derricks hits Brooks on the baseline, driving the baseline. His shot is blocked by Fraley. A good block. It'll be a jump ball. 3 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Catholic 50, Richmond Madison 39. Fraley jumping with Brooks up in the air. Fraley taps the ball, but it's recovered by Terry Harris, who shoots good. Harris with a little 5-footer from the left side. Here's Farmer trapped in backcourt double team, gets rid of the ball to Fraley, but he's fouled by Terry Harris. His third and the 5th team foul on Richmond Madison, so that all-important bonus rule now goes into effect. Particularly important since Madison is using the press. Farmer goes to the line. John Farmer with 4 points, puts it up there, no good. Rebound taken off by Johnny Harris. He drives all the way up at the front court. Passes to Derricks. The shot is no good, but he was fouled. Driving in for a layup. He was fouled by Bobby Jobe. That's Jobe's 3rd personal foul, and only the 1st on Catholic here in the second half. Catholic leads by 9, 50-41. Derricks is on the line. His shot is good. He'll have another one. Fouled while shooting. For the money you need, look into modern First Security National Loan. Second shot is up. It's also good. He made both of them. And Catholic's lead is 7 points. They're in a press. They got Farmer caught. He hits Tommy Ewells at midcourt, and they get it across the 10-second line. Back to Farmer. Farmer dribbling outside. Whips it across to Tommy Ewells to Fraley. In the lane, he runs into a man, falls to the floor. Nothing called. Ball is put up by Botkin. No good. Rebounded by Madison. Derricks brings it down, loses it, gets it back, gives it to Brooks. Over to James Harris. Cut off by Jobe to Brooks from the side. No good. Rebounded by Bobby Jobe. And Jobe hustles the ball up into front court, runs into Johnny Harris, and the foul is going to be on Harris. Johnny Harris' third personal foul, putting Bobby Jobe on the free throw line with 2:14 remaining in the third period. It's Catholic 50, Madison 43. Bailey Norris reporting for Richmond Madison. Coach Ray Ventral uses a six-man ball club for the Purples. Norris, one of the starters, coming back in now, replacing Harvey Brooks. The free throw by Jobe is good, and he'll have a bonus. Jobe with 5 points. Catholic by 8 now, 51-43. Here's the second shot by Jobe. Good. So another 9-point lead for the Knights. And here is Derrick moving the ball up into front court. Giving it to Bailey Norris, to Johnny Harris, back to Norris, over to Derrick. He fires from 20 feet. No good. Hotkin on the rebound for Catholic. Gives it to Fraley. Long pass up court to John Farmer, who holds on and waits to set up the offense. Goes in back of the circle. Across it goes to Tommy Ewell. Comes out of there, doesn't shoot. Gives to Fraley from the top of the circle. Good. Fraley with 14 points now, 7 of them here in the third quarter. 54-43, and Catholic has regained that 11-point lead. Cross-court pass to Johnny Harris, a 10-footer, no good. Rebound is tied up. Bobby Jobe, and Johnny Harris will be a jump ball. Up in the air they go. Batted up in the air again. Finally, Johnny Harris himself comes up with the ball, gives it to Ron Derrick. He waits, puts the shot up, good, and he was fouled by Jobe. That is Bobby Jobe's fourth personal foul. Only the second team foul on Catholic here in the second half. Both of them have been on Jobe. Ron Derrick goes to the line here to complete a three-point play, and he does. So that cuts the lead down to 54-46. A long pass by Farmer is intercepted by James Harris. Given to Derrick, driving in. He puts it up good again, and he was fouled this time by Botkin. Botkin's first personal foul. So the substitute guard, Ron Derrick, if he can hit another one here, will have 6 points for himself in the space of about 10 seconds. It's up. It's in and out and back in again. Good. So how about that? Catholic lead all of a sudden is cut from 11 down to 5 points. Fraley, a long pass up court to Tommy Ewell. He's got a layup. It's good. Now that time the long pass worked. Bailey Norris up in front court. Gives the ball off to Ron Derrick. To James Harris. Back out to Norris. He shoots. No good. The rebound controlled by Mort Fraley of Catholic and given to Bobby Jobe. He hustles it up in the front court. Passes ahead too far. Intended for Ewell. Leaves him too much and goes out of bounds. So the Knights tried the fast break. Threw it away. And here comes Madison. 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Catholic 56, Madison 49. Bailey Norris gives it to Johnny Harris. 15-foot jump shot is good. Farmer now in backcourt is caught in a pinch as the press is on. He gives it to Fraley. A long pass up the Ewells. Underneath the Botkin. Shot is blocked by James Harris. But a foul call. Looked like they had the layup again there, but James Harris, like a big bird, came swooping in out of nowhere and blocked the shot. In doing so, though, he caught Botkin on the wrist and picked up his second personal foul. There's Botkin on the line. 2 shots. First one is no good. .21 seconds remaining in the third period. The second shot by Botkin. Good. 57-51. Catholic by 6. Madison will play for the last shot here in the third quarter. Bailey Norris with the ball, gives it to Ron Derrick, 10 seconds. Back to Norris, he looks at the clock. Gives it to Terry Harris, out of the corner, no good. The rebound is out of bounds at the buzzer. Ending the third period, the score at the end of 3 quarters of play, Catholic 57, Richmond Madison 51. Ernst and Tommy Ewell. And a foul is called on John Botkin in the scramble. Botkin's second personal foul. Number of times Catholic was successful in getting the ball through the press and down court to Botkin in the third quarter, but the press on a number of other occasions worked for Madison. Here's Derrick on the line. Shot is up. It's good. Ron Derrick has really been leading the way here in the second half for Richmond Madison. Despite the fact that Madison had a run at Catholic in the third quarter, the Knights still won that third quarter by 2 points. They led by 4 at halftime and by 6 at the end of the third quarter. John Farmer driving for the basket is fouled by Terry Harris, his fourth personal foul. Here's Farmer going to the line. Farmer with 4 points has missed his only 2 previous free throw attempts. Puts the shot up. It's good. He'll have another one. 58-52. Catholic again by 6. The second shot by Farmer is good. Now here's Ron Derrick up across the 10-second line, giving it over to Bailey Norris. To Johnny Harris. That 20-foot jump shot is good again. 19 points for Johnny Harris. John Farmer in backcourt. Dribbling up across the 10-second line. Picked up by Bailey Norris. Gives over to Bobby Jobe. Almost intercepted. Jobe driving. Into the corner. Clears it out to Farmer to Fraley. At the free throw line he shoots. No good. The rebound is off Johnny Harris's fingertips and out of bounds. It'll be Catholic's ball. 7:12 remaining in the game. 59-54. The Knights lead. Pass goes into Tommy Ewell. He puts it up no good, but he was fouled by Bailey Norris. Norris is second. On the line, Tommy Ewell. The action coming your way from WVLG. 1300 on your dial in Lexington. 2 shots for Ewell. The first one is no good. 7 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. The second shot by Ewell is no good. Rebound put up by Botkin. It is good. Botkin gets them back, and it's 61-54 Catholic. Botkin with 25 points. Here's Derrick, the long one-hander, no good. Rebounded by Norris at the free throw line, and he scores from there. Norris's first points of the ballgame. Johnny Farmer driving now, feeding off, intended for Ewell. Bad pass out of bounds. It'll be Madison's ball. Catholic leading by only 5 again, 61-56, and here's Madison up in front court. Bailey Norris has it, gives it right to Johnny Harris. Over to Ron Derrick. Back to Norris. Underneath it goes James Harris. A short jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Morton Fraley for Catholic. Gives it to John Farmer. Farmer comes across the 10-second line. Goes over to the right side. Gives the ball to Bobby Jobe. Jobe driving. Shooting. Good. A driving layup by Bobby Jobe. And Catholic again leads by 7. 63-56. Bailey Norris brings it down. Gives it to James Harris. Over to Derrick. The long one-hander. No good. Fraley with the rebound. Comes out of there with the ball. Gives it to John Farmer. Up in the front court. Farmer. Cut off. Gives it over to Bobby Jobe. And Catholic sets up. Jobe. Bounce pass to Botkin on the right side deep. Gives to Fraley at the top of the circle. Underneath to Jobe. A beautiful feed, and Jobe is wide open. He lays it in, but it does not count. 3-second rule, that was it. Before he could score, the 3-second rule was invoked. That'll give Madison the ball out of bounds. Timeout called by the Purples. 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining to be played to score. Catholic 63, Madison 56. And for Madison, Ron Derrick, who did not start, has been leading the way in the second half with 11 points. He's hit 3 field goals, and all 5 of his free throws, he was scoreless at halftime. Johnny Harris, though, with 19, leads all the scorers for Madison. He had 11 at halftime. Here comes the Purples now. Ron Derrick's with the ball. Looks, gives it right to Bailey Norris. Cross court pass to Johnny Harris. At the baseline to Terry Harris. Shot blocked by Fraley. The whistle sounds, though. And a foul on Fraley. Mort Fraley's second personal foul. That's a 15 foul on Catholic here in the second half. So the bonus rule goes into effect. However, on this particular foul, 2 shots are awarded anyhow since Terry Harris was shooting when he was fouled. So he'll have 2. It's up. Good. Catholic 63, Madison 57 is the score. 5 minutes and 28 seconds remaining to be played. Second shot. In and out, no good. Fraley rebounds. Passes up court to John Farmer. Farmer going for traveling. As he had to stop suddenly to avoid running over Bailey Norris, he took too many steps. He had a man open down court. Here's Derrick. Jump shot from the free throw line. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shoots out of the lane. No good. Fraley rebounds on the baseline. He throws the ball off the chest of Terry Harris and out of bounds. It'll be Catholic's ball. Fraley gives it in to Farmer. In the press. Farmer back to Fraley. Still in backcourt. Fraley passes in front court, throws it away, intended for Botkin. Out of bounds, so again, Catholic is bothered by the press. And here's Madison. Johnny Harris up across the 10-second line. Fires from 20 feet, no good. Rebound comes out in the lane. Bailey Norris picks it up, scores. Now Farmer passing to Botkin. Botkin drives across the 10-second line. His pass hits Ron Derrick in the foot, so Catholic will have it out of bounds at midcourt. Well, the Knights are being bothered by this press, no doubt about it. Farmer gives the ball into Bobby Jobe. Of course, when they do get the ball down court, they are still a little bit rattled. Here's Fraley putting it up, no good, but a tip is good by Botkin. Botkin with 27 points, leading all the scorers tonight, and Catholic again by 6. Johnny Harris with the ball now. Gives it to Ron Derrick. In the corner to Bailey Norris. Knocked out of bounds by Botkin. It'll be Madison's ball. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining to be played. Catholic still leading by 6. Norris gives it in to James Harris at the free throw line to Derrick. Back to Norris. To Harris. James Harris. And he scores out of the lane with a little 10-foot jump shot. So Catholic leads by 4 now. Fraley in backcourt. Dribbling. Runs over Johnny Harris, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Fraley. That's his third. And this press by Madison has pulled them to within 4 points. Now here's Norris with the ball. Over to Johnny Harris. He shoots from 15 feet. No good. Taken by Terry Harris, and he scores. John Farmer, backcourt dribbling. Is caught in a pinch. He passes in front court to Bobby Jobe. Back over to Farmer. Catholic leading by just 2 points now, 65-63. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining to be played. And the Knights are in trouble. Here's Farmer giving the ball to Botkin. His pass is intercepted by Terry Harris. As we were saying a moment ago, even when they do get the ball down court, they are in such an upset and a rattled condition then that they are guilty of mistakes. There's a jumper by Norris. In and out, no good. James Harris rebounds. His shot is blocked by Fraley. A foul on Tommy Newell of Catholic. Newell's second personal foul. James Harris goes to the line and an opportunity to tie it up. For the money you need, look into a modern First Security. Has 2 shots. And he can tie it up here with 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. The first one, no good. Catholic, 65. Richmond Madison, 63. The second shot, James Harris. Good. John Farmer in backcourt is caught. Gives the ball to Mort Fraley. He loses it, gets it back, passes across the timeline to Farmer. He's fouled by Bailey Norris. Norris' third personal foul. Madison has been using the press very effectively, and they have not been guilty of too many fouls. Farmer on the line. The shot is good. He'll have another one. Catholic 66. Madison 64. Again, the Knights lead by 2. The second shot by Farmer is no good. Fraley tips it in. Big Mort Fraley with a crucial tip in. Makes it 68 to 64. Catholic by 4. 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Madison with the ball. Johnny Harris fires from 20 feet. No good. Rebounded by James Harris. Madison still has it. Ron Derrick, the 15-footer, in and out, no good. Fraley rebounds a long pass down to Farmer. He gets away from him, but he gets it back. Gives it to Tommy Ewell. He lost his chance to score, but he did retain possession of the ball. Here's a pass deflected by Harris, recovered by Tommy Ewell. He drives in and scores, and as he does, he's fouled by Johnny Harris. Well, Madison knocked the ball loose, but Tommy Ewell alertly grabbed it and drove in to score. As he did, he was fouled by Johnny Harris. So Ewell, with a big one, is on the line now, trying to make it a three-point play. The partisan home fans here in Richmond raising the roof, hoping he misses, as Catholic has regained their 6-point lead that they had at the end of the third quarter. Ewell's free throw is no good. Battling for the rebound, it goes out of bounds. Madison's ball. So the Purples trailing by 6 with 2:15 to go. They have a lot of momentum, though. Ron Derrick pass hits John Farmer in the foot, and it'll automatically be given out of bounds to Madison on the side. 2:10 remaining to be played. 70 to 64. Catholic leads. Derrick gives the ball in to Johnny Harris. A long pass to the baseline to James Harris. He's got a layup, and he puts it home. Madison in there scrapping. 2 minutes to go. Bobby Jobe in backcourt. Passes across the timeline to Tommy Ewell. Ewell's dribbling. Gives the ball to Bobby Jobe. Driving. He lays it up. No good. Rebounded by Bailey Norris. Madison has the ball. A long pass down to... intended for Derrick. Gets away from him. Is recovered by Tommy Ewell. John Farmer brings it up, and as he does, he's fouled by Derrick. Derrick's third personal foul, and again, John Farmer is on the free throw line with a lot of pressure. Frisch's drive in, 9 seconds remaining to be played. Here's John Farmer, 1-1. Shot is no good. Fraley tips no good. Terry Harris rebounds for Madison. Gives it to Johnny Harris. Up court, he drives into the circle, fires a jump shot. No good. Tommy Ewell's rebound, knocked out of his hands by Johnny Harris, goes out of bounds. It'll be Catholic's ball. 1:27 to go. Catholic leads by just 4 points. Mort Fraley gets it into John Farmer. Farmer dribbling, giving it back to Fraley, still in backcourt. He passes across the timeline to Farmer. To Botkin, stolen from him by Richmond Madison. Johnny Harris driving, laying it up and in. Tommy Ewell passing across the timeline to Bobby Jobe. A foul is going to be called here on Johnny Harris. That's his 4th personal foul. He's been the heartbeat of this Richmond Madison ball club. That key steal a moment ago was made by Eugene Estelle, a boy who just went in the ball game during that last time out. Here's Tommy Ewell's on the line for Catholic. Shot is up, good. A big one as it gives Catholic a 3-point lead, 71 to 68, with 1 minute and 7 seconds remaining to be played. The bonus free throw for Tommy Ewell. It's good. Tommy Ewell's coming through with a lot of pressure on him. Here's Johnny Harris up in front court for Madison, giving it to Estelle. To James Harris, over to Ron Derrick. To Terry Harris. Back to Derrick. He looks for Johnny Harris. Gives it to him. He shoots. Good. Catholic leading by 2. 48 seconds. Farmer takes it down. The pass is deflected by James Harris. Farmer gets it back. Gives it to Botkin. Botkin drives and scores. Catholic again leads by 4. Johnny Harris with a long jump shot. No good. Goes out of bounds at the end of the quarter. It'll be Catholic's ball with 31 seconds to go. The Knights lead by 4, 74 to 70. Whaley gets it into Tommy Ewell. Over it goes to Bobby Jobe in front court. Jobe driving. Goes all the way in and shoots. No good. The rebound comes off, picked up by James Harris of Richmond Madison, given to Terry Harris. And a foul called on Bobby Jobe. That's 5 on Bobby Jobe. Jobe has fouled out with 20 seconds remaining to be played, and a total of 8 points. Phil Schneider comes in replacing him before the free throw. Time is called by Richmond Madison. 20 seconds remaining to be played, and the score: Catholic 74, Madison 70.
Out on top here, 74 to 70, Bill. 20 seconds to go. It's been a real good last quarter, as it's been pretty even. Been 6 points at the start of the quarter, down to 4 now, and the press has been on all the way. They're having a little confab now as to who called the timeout, as they eventually called both officials down, and making sure that the timeout was charged to the proper team. I don't believe there will be a penalty of any type, as we'll be getting ready now for a free throw by the purple.
Incidentally, Catholic has the same margin now that they had at halftime, 4 points. They led at the half 31 to 27. At the end of the third quarter, they led 57 to 51. Madison has hung in there. Catholic has led by as much as 11 points. But Madison has staged a tremendous comeback. They're real scrappers. And with that press, they've been very effective. Now James Harris is on the free throw line. 1 and 1, 20 seconds to go. Catholic with a 4-point lead. James Harris can cut it down to 2 here. The shot is good. He'll have the all-important component. Now this is a big one. 74 to 71. Here's the bonus free throw coming up by James Harris. Takes his time. Puts it up there. It's good. And now the pass goes into John Farmer to Botkin. Botkin comes across the 10-second line. Foul is called, and it's going to be on Botkin. Brown makes the foul at midcourt. Now Madison will have an opportunity to tie it up. Estelle with the ball gives it to Terry Harris. Back to Estelle. Back to Harris. Driving. He shot is blocked by Fraley. Fraley comes out of there with the ball. Foul called on James Harris, and that should just about do it here with 2 seconds remaining to be played. The foul was on James Harris. Fraley made the big play for Catholic. Blocking the shot, stealing the ball, and as he came out of there being fouled. And now Catholic wants a timeout before the free throw by Fraley. 74 to 72, and we better hang on right here and see what happens. Doc?
I'll tell you, there's a couple of quick fouls there, charging fouls, a real good break for the purples, and then they come right back down, and Fraley makes a beautiful block and turn around another 2 seconds, another foul by the purple. So one action here in the closing 20 seconds. As there's 2 seconds remaining now, 74 to 72. Plenty of action here in the 11th regional tournament.
Well, both sets of fans have been very upset here in the last few seconds. The Catholic fans were very upset at that charging call on Botkin at midcourt. They thought if any foul at all should have been called, it should have been the other way around. And then, of course, the Madison fans, they were very upset here at that call came out of there and ran into Harris. The foul was called on Harris. But like in most ball games, I think the breaks, if you can call them that, pretty well even out. 74 to 72, Catholic leads by 2.
I was going to say, Bill, if these coaches live every blow of this basketball game, I watch them stars and Central both. They're really, really hard.
They live and die. The free throw by Fraley is good. He'll have another one. But that should just about do it for all practical purposes, as it gives him a 3-point lead. Coach Tommy Starnes is telling the Knights to let Madison have it, to do nothing. They put the ball in play, throw the ball the length of the floor after Fraley's second free throw is also good. And time runs out here with Catholic on top by another narrow margin. Well, the Knights had a scare in the first round as Harrisburg almost caught them. And Catholic won it by 88-84 here Wednesday night. And the same thing almost happened again tonight as they had to fight for their lives and hang on here for a 4-point win over Richmond Madison, 76-72. Now we'll be back with a look at the individual scoring and the wrap-up in just a moment.
Already on the floor, ready to tangle in the nightcap here in the semifinals to see who will play tomorrow night in the finals to represent the 11th in the big show games way down in Louisville, Kentucky. Well, we'll be with you each and every game, Bill Sorrell and myself, in games starting Wednesday night. We'll be there. Bill, you haven't had breakfast in Kentucky yet, have you? With basketballs about 7:30?
Oh, yeah, Doc. Yeah, I'm very, very familiar. All too familiar with that routine. That's quite Thursday down at the state tournament, as you all know. 2 games in the morning, 2 games in the afternoon, and 2 more at night. Here's a look at the final individual scoring totals. Finely balanced scoring effort on the part of Richmond Madison, with Johnny Harris's 23 points being topped. Terry Harris had 13. James Harris had 11. And substitute Ron Derricks did most of his damage in the third quarter, getting 11 points. Starting guard Bailey Norris had 4 to round out the Richmond Madison scoring. For Catholic, again, it was John Botkin on top with 29 points. 12 in the first half. 6 very key ones in that fourth quarter. Fort Fraley had 18 points. And did his usual fine job on the boards for Catholic tonight. Forward Tommy Ewell scored about 4 or 5 points over his average and got some very important buckets for Catholic tonight. Wound up with 14 points. At the guard positions, John Farmer had 7. Bobby Jobe had 8 and fouled out with 20 seconds remaining to be played. Phil Schneider finished out there at that guard spot. Percentage-wise, Catholic shot 52%, hitting 29 out of 55. So the Knights continue their hot shooting. They hit 70% against Harrisburg here Wednesday night, but of course made a lot of floor errors, 26 to be exact, and missed a great part of their free throws. Tonight, though, they shot a little better from the free throw line, hitting 18 out of 31 for 58%. From the field, they had 29 out of 55 for 52%. Meanwhile, Madison hit 28 field goals out of 72 attempts for 39%, and did a good job at the free throw line, hitting 16 out of 22 for 72%. So Catholic with another fine shooting performance tonight, hanging on for a 76-72 win over Richmond Madison. And now Dunbar will try to make it an all-district 43 repeat for the regional finals tomorrow night as the Bearcats face the Cinderella team of this tournament, Franklin County's Flyers. We'll be back in just 10 minutes to bring you the play-by-play report of the Dunbar-Franklin County game in the semifinals of this 11th Region High School Basketball Tournament at Eastern Kentucky State College Alumni Coliseum in Richmond. Bill Sorrell for Doc Farrell and James Cole taking 10.